Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Scene for Living World of Darkness. It's going to start off in the Changeling venue. There's going to be a werewolf later on. So, coming into Samhain, as nights get closer to that fateful day when changelings lose their shit, to put it lightly, Jimmy has decided that this rivalry, this beef he has with Bentley, the Pooka, for God only knows what reason, needs to kind of come to a head and, you know, spill out, or just it needs to be tamped down. It needs to be stopped right now. So he's come to Broadway, to the Gershwin Theater, where he is aware that Bentley works. Um, he's been setting up for the midday show, which starts in 30 minutes. The matinee. Um, if he asks around and if he's looking for Bentley, it's a big guy named Glenn. He's short, but he's kind of stocky and kind of big. We'll kind of grumble that you can find him, this way, and kind of point, and he's like, "Hey, somewhere over there," and he'll basically let him know that the show's starting sooner than later, so don't take him up too long. And if he was looking for him, Bentley is currently coiling like lengths of rope and working on basically getting the ropes for some of the set dressing that work the pulley system situated.
All right. Um, we we got how long before the show starts?
About an hour, which is not
Oh,
long in theater terms.
yeah. He probably tries to get backstage and so he can talk to him.
Okay, like I said, you find him.
Yeah. He goes and sees him and walks over and probably asks if he could help a little bit.
His brows go up, and he's like, "What are you doing here?"
I wanted to talk to you and see what is you've got a beef with me for.
I don't have a problem with you. He kind of he's wrapping his rope, and he'll kind of hang him up. There's a really kind of specific order they're going in, so it doesn't look like something he really needs help with. But he's talking
Yeah.
to you.
Hold on. I considering this is Pookie, probably Pooka E's we're talking. You just told me that in. 3 successes.
Oh, he lied his ass off.
Okay, you may not have a problem with me, but there's not an issue between us that I wanted to speak to you about before Sam Hain hits.
I don't plan on being anywhere near anything on Samhain that would. He'll kind of look. He looks at Jimmy, and you notice his eyes kind of like look over Jimmy, and he just shakes his head and looks away.
What is it?
He'll take a deep breath. Let me see if I can get him to tell the truth. Hold on.
He had 3 successes. I've noticed that anyway.
Okay, actually, yeah, he can really tell the truth. He'll stop, and he'll say, "You remind me of someone from my past."
You mind talking? You mind not talking about it?
He'll shrug and he'll say, "He was my lover, and when I left New Orleans, I wanted him to come with me, and he didn't. And he'll shrug. He said, "You are a lot like him. He's a musician. You look like him. Not exactly, but you know, dark hair, dark eyes. I mean, you seem like shit, frankly. Jesus Christ, I can't believe you go into public like that."
I'm not a Fiona at all. You haven't figured that out yet.
I used to belong to House O'Leary. I was a squire, and I left the house.
He does have no clue about House Aileal.
But you remind me of Milan. That's all.
I'm going to switch into the truth. And with one success, he goes, "Is that a bad thing?"
Yeah, it's a really bad thing because there are a lot of wounds from that are still really fresh with me. And beyond that, I just don't like your attitude that much. I mean, it's nothing personal. Just the way you carry yourself, the way you do, the way you are. I mean, look, it's just not a personality that I get along with. That. And you know, that's fine. If that's, you know, I mean, that's you, and that's fine. You know, you got a right to be how you are, and to live happily. But I mean, you just got the kind of attitude that doesn't clash with mine well. You know, and I mean, that's fine.
The overconfident, brash, defiant attitude.
I mean, I wouldn't have worded it like that, but sure, yeah, fuck, that's a good one.
Yeah, he got 3 successes to tell the truth. Yeah, you're right about that. From what I was told by my buddy Rancor, I've always been that way. I can't really help that.
I tend to be a little more quiet, okay, and I'm a little more. I'm a little more. I don't know how to describe it, but I mean, look, I don't have any particular problem with you in the sense that I'd like you fuck your shit up or something. You know, I mean, I keep my distance from you. You keep your distance from me. If I saw you in a bar, I wouldn't come up and sit next to you. But I'm not going to specifically seek you out to fuck you over, okay? And I mean, maybe that's just fair and where it needs to be.
That's fine. Oh, just since we're the same kids, you may want to get a heads up that there's somebody out in the city that's on the particularly high end of the banality scale.
Who's that?
His name goes by Emmett.
Oh, God. He'll kind of point at his temples where he's graying a little bit. And he was like, I swear I think he's caused at least 5 of these hairs. But he's a friend of my girlfriend's, so.
Apparently, I was in a bar with him and his friends. Oh, his friends are okay. It's just he's an issue. I don't know how yet, but he may be an issue at some point for everybody of us.
Oh.
with that
I wonder if
much disbelief in one body.
I wonder if there's anything that we can do for him. Like
Uh,
maybe we can make him a treasure or something that can help him to suppress that.
it's probably a good idea to look into. I'm not particularly good with the magic.
He's one of the
Prodigal.
thank you. That word.
He's one of the wolf. Thinking he's one of the wolf prodigals of Central Park. He gives off a rage presence about him, at least a little bit. All I know is he was overshadowed by a buddy of his that was in the bar
Mm.
last night. Oh, 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 oh! You're gonna love this.
Yes.
There was they were playing a game called Truth or Dare, a
Okay.
drinking game.
Mm-hmm.
The dare was he had to eat lutefisk,
Wow.
and he was defeated by it.
That being said, I'm from New Orleans. I put weirder in my mouth. And I'm bisexual, so I put weirder in my mouth.
I don't really give my sexuality classification, to be honest. Too banal. Apparently this lutefisk was particularly ripe. Considering I walked in, my eyes started to want to bleed. But the thing is, I got to watch that whole entire event, and it was so worth it.
Ahmad. He's moved on to making sure that the labels on like lighting and stuff like that is right. And he's still listening to you. He's just doing his
Yeah,
job, frankly.
yeah. Uh,
Oh God, I know what I'm gonna name this scene now.
the
You're gonna love
wolf
it.
and the bunny. The
No, bring
wolf
your
and the
Pooka to work
bunny.
day. No, because you're seeing him at work and you're gonna see Sam at work. I'm gonna name it Bring Your Pooka to Work Day.
Bring your Pooka to the work. Uh,
Bring your Pooka to work day.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I disturbed you at work and also reminded you of some hurt memories.
It's fine.
Yes, I am rolling. Perception, empathy, 3 successes.
He's cool. He's okay.
Okay.
It's not maybe as fine as he's letting it cross, but you're getting that's more on his end than your end. And
Hmm.
he's just kind of it's got a process.
Yeah. Just know that I'm not him. I'm going to be brash and loud and overconfident, and I do apologize ahead of time if we ever cross paths unintentionally.
Look, it's fine, okay? I don't mind. I don't consider you an enemy, okay? But you're not my friend.
That's fine.
But listen to me, and I want you to listen to me good. I may not be your friend, but if I thought you were in danger, especially because of, I'd be by your side in a second to help you.
Understandable. And thank you.
Among our own kind, fuck you. You're on your own, frankly.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
something outside messes with you, you fucking call me, and I'll be there.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
He'll reach into his pocket and he'll take out like a piece of paper and like a notepad that's got like notes on it and shit like that, and like a pen, and he'll scribble down his number and he'll hand it to you.
He will basically put it into his phone and call it if it's a cell phone.
Yeah, he'll note the number, and he says, if I see this number on my phone, I'm gonna assume you need me and it's an emergency. Don't
All
call
right.
me otherwise.
Okay. If anything, I'll text you if I have any needed information that it might come up as a bad thing for either of us. Otherwise, if I call you, it's an emergency.
I'll do the same then. I'll give you a heads up if I think you need it. But
all right. Break a leg.
Later, Wolfie.
Later, Playboy Bunny.
Oh, nice. He'll watch him go. He'll watch him go just like that. Damn it. Forgetting to Sam. The easiest way to do it is either taking the ferry or taking the train to Staten Island.
Oh.
Getting there any other way is really not like a good idea. You've either got to go through Bayonne and New Jersey, and no one would do that.
Do I want to do water or do I want to brave Iron Train?
Water's probably your best bet, and you can see the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, he takes
and one
the
of the
ferry.
best views to see the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, he'll take the ferry.
Okay. It's actually not that far down the island, so you don't have to go too far. They're going to direct you directly to the forge itself, to the foundry itself, and when your character gets in there, however you manage to find him, when your character gets in there is a very large Native American man. His hair pulled up back for safety, wearing very heavy work pants, a heavy work shirt with the sleeves down, gloves, boots, and like a protective helmet with the thing pulled up.
Yeah.
This guy is fucking big. He's like 6'4" and broad. And very, very clear, like I said, Native American. And he's working with a couple of people to cast right now. They're casting.
Yeah.
So it's loud and sparky but he's got some tight control. He's doing really well at it.
Yeah. For somebody that actually does like reception work at a Goblin Forge, this is not that unusual environment for him.
Mm-hmm. Your character met Sam for like a few seconds yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So once he's finished with everything, and once he's kind of gotten to the point where he can like stop and step away for a moment, he'll pull the helmet off, kind of pull the gloves off, and put them somewhere neatly. And he'll come over to your character and give him a polite smile, and he'll say, "Hello, I met you yesterday, right?"
Yes. The name's Jack.
Okay.
I wanted to speak to you about probably an apprenticeship. I work at a forge over in Coney Island, but it's currently an unpaid apprenticeship, and I wanted to see if I can branch out and cultivate more experience in the forge.
He'll nod and he'll basically motion you over. He'll kind of pull his apron off and put it on the hook. And
out of character, he just lied at about the location because I believe Goblin Town is actually the dreaming side of Staten Island.
He was told you're a Pooka, and he knows a little bit about Pooka, so he doesn't really care. Like, it's kind of like whatever.
By out of character by who?
Huh?
By who?
Um. Oh yeah, you're right. That was Bentley. Sorry. Um.
Yeah.
Either way, he doesn't care. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
whatever. He's German. There's very little he cares about in that realm. Um. So yeah, he'll get you into his office. It seems as though he's getting set up in it because it's kind of a newish office,
Yeah.
and it's not like stuff all over the place. It's just fairly neat for right now. And he'll sit down and he'll say, "So tell me about your experience. What metals do you have experience working with? What hours are you looking for?"
Dude. Oh, I said that out of character. I had to think for a second. I'm proficient in.
Yeah, yeah, and actually for a Thayer, it's a little higher. Hold on a second. This is not a small pool for him, and that was not a small roll. I'll think. This is this is a metal shop. We work with iron quite a bit. To be honest, between steel, aluminum, and iron, that's just the three most common metals we work with. I'm not here this evening, but I don't think you'll clash. How many hours are you looking for? And how much pay are you looking for? Now, the other question is, do you understand that this shop runs on what one would say is a German level of precision? But come with me, and he'll get up. He'll go to a he'll go to like a small workstation where there's like a big cart of like different types of aluminum and some molds and a crucible and stuff like that. And he'll say, "Make a tray of ingots for me." Yeah, he'll stand back and watch. It's fine. Okay. He'll throw out some tiny corrections while you're working, or just kind of observations to not hurt yourself immediately. Um, okay. He's more just watching, like he's watching more his technique and his attention to safety, and if he's safetied up right, like if he put on like the right equipment, you know. Yeah. No, all of this is aluminum actually. He can show you the iron already. Okay. After your character's finished, he'll pick up one of the ingots. He'll kind of look over it, wait, and like put it in his hand and like bounce it a little bit. I must talk to the owner of the shop, but if she is all right with taking on an apprentice, then I will contact you. I'll contact you no later than Monday. Oh no, he'll say I'll contact you no later than today's Tuesday, right? Friday. I'll contact you no later than Friday. This is fine. It's fine. Hmm. No. One of the things your character does notice is that when he picks up the ingot and he tosses it up and down, there were sparks and arcs of electricity between his skin and the ingot. Okay. He is dripping with lightning energy right now, basically. I mean, it's like suffusing his skin. You can almost see crackles of electricity between his fingertips. Uh, his eyes, which are normally a very deep brown, are almost shining with electrical energy right now on a magical level, not like the everyday person could see it. Um, but he's like his hair on his arms is like standing on end. He's holding a tremendous amount of energy in his body right now, like enough that he could probably light up a fucking city block. Oh, there's no fight. I'll just tell you in the furnace. He'll he'll hold on. Let me see if he notices that you're noticing his electricity going on right now. I have a lot of sick dice rolls. Yeah, he notices. Sam rolls really well. Um, he'll tilt his head and he'll say it's natural. It's inbound. It's inborn in me. And he'll wrap things up and he'll say, unfortunately, I have to get back to work, but I will give you a number and I will call you. Um, I can't imagine she would say no, especially if you bring money into the shop and for the most part, that is what she told me. As long as the shop is making money, she doesn't quite care. So, and I will admit, for a while, I may have you going and picking up um, scraps from around the area. I have a truck, but I don't often have time to go and pick up scraps around the area, and that might be what you are doing for a bit. So he'll kind of give him a nod. He'll shake his hand. He'll say, Auf Wiedersehen. No, do you know German? Yeah. English and German are not very far. German is my first language. He'll nod. All right. If you wish to learn German, I can talk to you in it. He'll give him a nod again, and unless you have anything else to do, I think we can end the scene there. So, thank you, players, for players, and thank you, watchers, for watching, and all that wonderful jazz. Bye bye.